How are we, guys? Hey, we're right in the middle of wet season now. Just had a few storms. Bloody hot. I've got some footage that I filmed about this time. Was it last year or the year before? Something like that. Anyway, I got crook and I never put it on. My son and I went up to Clumbaroo. We went to Port Warrender first for a week and sailed all around there, Mitchell Plateau, all that type of area, and then we headed up to the Carson River, to a few secret fishing spots up there, and then we shot up to a little spot where we've got permission to go to right at the end of Clumbaroo. So we went and seen an old mate of mine, Don McLeod's his name. He's been up that way for a long time, and he looks after a fishing camp there on the Drysdale River mouth. So we're going to take him some supplies. I think he ordered some fuel. So with that and a few supplies, so we're going to take up there and we'll go up and have lunch with him up there and have a swim and have a fish and just basically catch up. It's right in the start of the wet season, so we haven't got long up there, so we just snuck up there and get back before the roads are closed and we're stuck there until after the wet. It's a great spot up there. Definitely put it on your list. We were going to go this year, but bloody COVID came in and stuffed all the plans up. Anyway, I'll roll the footage on and you can have a look at that. And yeah, hope you enjoy. If you like all that sort of stuff, please subscribe. Definitely give us a thumbs up. That really helps us out to be able to keep making all these videos for you guys. Righto, enjoy. I'll roll them on now. So, this is my young bloke Roscoe. Righto, let's hit the Gibb River Road. Pretty dusty to start with, but I'm pretty sure that's going to change shortly. So we're just going to get to a little spot we know just up the track up here and make camp for the night, and then get up in the morning and then head through. I'll get some fuel and go through to Port Warrender, where they tell me they've had a shitload of rain. So we'll see what the track's like when we get up there. Well, we rolled into camp, got set up, got some tea on. You could hear storms in the background, as you can see those clouds over the back. So it wasn't long before we're going to start to get wet, I reckon. Well, it was a bloody nice night sleeping in the swag, hearing the thunder in the background. All right, we had a little bit of brekkie and time to hit the road. Well, we pulled into Drysdale Station, grabbed some fuel, a few bits and pieces, and the bloke there told me that they'd had some rain a couple of days ago, so probably that track's going to be wet, but we'll see. Well, we wound our way down the hill. Bloody nice drive that. Scenic, you can see all the ocean from the top of the hill once you get past the Mitchell Plateau turnoff, and just wind your way all the way down to this camp here. Awesome spot. Got old bush dunny there. It's usually in pretty good shape. The rangers look after it. And then you got this view here. Awesome, eh? Short boat trip away, just over there, is a place called Kimberley Coastal Camp It's a fishing camp. You can fly in there on the seaplane or the helicopter. Good spot. Bloody good boat ramp this. You can come and go out of here on any tide. It's all rocky all the way down. Just got to watch the crocs. Get the odd one hanging around there from time to time. Back their dummies and we'll just get over it tomorrow. Well, we got up in the morning, had a bit of brekkie and went for a bit of a drive around. Still got bloody sounder problems. See if we can work something out. We're going to head over to Steep Head Island, have a look around over there, have a bit of a fish and see what we can find. She rises 134 metres. Not bad, eh? 1,339 hectares. Landscape up here just never ceases to amaze you. Every corner you look around is something different. Awesome. Oh yeah, we managed to reboot that sounder, got that going again. So now we know where we're at. Well, Roscoe and I cruised around here, flicking lures and having a good time. Queenies and trevallies mainly. We got a few other bits and pieces. Ended up getting some barra and scored some oysters. So we're going to be eating good tonight. Cup of cold beers, bloody laughing. Well, we hung around here for about a week. Bloody good time. Went right up the freshwater and all around, all over the bloody place. Awesome scenery over night time here. But it's time to head north. So we're gonna pop in for a swim at the King Edward River and wash some of this salt water off us. Have a bit of a splash around. Oh, fill all the water tanks up too. We can suck straight out of that river. Let's go. First things first, we had to get out of here. Had a little bit of rain. We didn't get much at the camp, got a little bit. but we could see it going around the top of the hills is where this road is. So we were thinking that it was going to be a little bit wetter than when we come in. Wasn't too bad actually. By the time we hit the King Edward River, we were fanging to get in there. We splashed around in there for ages, filled up all the water tanks, and then hit the road. Off to our secret spot. See if we can score some barras and sooty grunters. Well, we got down the little track. It was a little bit wet, not too bad. First thing we did was put the boat in the water. First we had to make ourselves a bit of a boat ramp, so we had to get the chainsaw out, cut a few of the dead scrub back so we could get the boat into this little creek. This little creek's about, I don't know, 200 metres across by maybe a kilometre long, and she's absolutely chockers full of goodies. These guys are called sooty grunter or black brim. Awesome tasting in my book for a freshwater fish. Can't go wrong. Good fighting too. Have a look at my young bloke's face. Not too impressed. Every brower he hooked up on, bloody lost the thing. He was spewing. Yeehaw! Wet season. Water bottles ready to collect water. She was absolutely pouring down, lightning everywhere. Good time to have a shower, I thought. First good bit of rain we've had since we've been out. Got some good water in our water bottles. Oh, sweet. Nice and green everywhere. Just boiled the billy, and we got damper cooking in the camp oven. Noisy bloody thing. And the boat's just down there in the river. Looks like another storm about to hit us. Bit of a rainbow. Pretty black. Don't know if this sunset will come up, but it's pretty awesome on 3 Mile, isn't it? Might get better later as it goes down a bit more. We had a little bit of rain overnight. We got up the next morning, gave it a good bloody cracking. Got hold of some stingers. That bloody boy of mine's still having a few problems though. Oh well, he'll get one eventually. Well, I had a bloody good day. Got hold of some stinger barras. We thought we'd rip the boat out of the water and head off in the morning and cross the Carson. Pull into Clumbaroo for supplies and fuel. And spend the night at
no, you're gonna hit that tree.
Works.
No, you're gonna hit the tree.
Accommodation up here in Clumbaroo. We'll be able to get some ice and do a bit of washing too. And then we can mosey on up further north.
Yeah, he's out.
Well, we waltzed straight up to the house, grabbed all our fuel, a few supplies, did some washing, getting ready to head off tomorrow. We grabbed some ice as well, and heading north again. The road north is a windy, rough old track up to our camp. We had to change through a few trees, couldn't get the boat through, but we got there in the end. We've been coming here for a number of years to this one particular camp. You definitely got to seek permission to come here before even thinking about it. Just remember guys, middle of wet season, absolutely stinking hot and plenty of sandflies, but love it. Well, we had brekkie and got up and headed off to our favourite spot. We call it the jack hole, absolutely chockers full of jacks. But first you've got to clear these guys out. They're absolutely awesome chewing, these cods. So we kept a few of them. Roscoe's drought was broken. Roscoe caught this Queensland groper. It's only a little one, this one, but look how big they grow. Absolute monsters. Of course, you've got to put these ones back. Cool. Well, today we're meeting up with my old mate Don McLeod. We're going to meet Don down here on the beach where a fella was bringing in a couple of 100 litres of fuel for him, gen sets, boat motors and all that sort of stuff. We brought some supplies for him as well, so we're going to head up to his camp for some lunch and a bit of a swim up in the freshwater. Absolutely awesome drive on the way up there. Heading up the Drysdale River, following Don up to his camp. Pretty cool spot. Oh, look, okay, great. They call this stretch of the river here the runway. It's where the seaplanes land to get to the camp. And sometimes the charter boats come in here too to pick up their passengers. Right outside Don's place. That's Don's place. That's where he's lived for about 18 years. Looks like we're going up to freshwater. Oh, Don's lived up there for years and years and years. I'm not sure exact on how long, but all through the wet seasons, big floods, unreal. I don't know if I could do it. Every time I come up to this little swimming hole up here, Don always tells me there's no saltwater crocodiles in it. Oh well, we'll find out, I suppose. Well, we had a bit of a lunch here. We could see a storm coming, so we shot back to Don's place for some lunch. Just in time. Absolutely pissed down.
Boat's down there somewhere. Woohoo! We gotta drive home yet? Yeah. Oh yeah. Hailing. Snow in the Kimberleys.
The wind that followed that storm was absolutely howling. Of course, the boat moved around, so guess who had to go and move it? Good on you, Ross.
That's why the two.
Taking a video. You wanna be in the video? Don't smile, man. You're gonna go, it's alright.
Well, we got up early next morning. We were going to head out to the islands, but first we went for a bit of a flick in the bay, waiting for the tide to come in. Scored a couple of nice barras and some crabs. And then we're off out to the islands, have a look around. Well, we didn't spend long out there. The bloody wind came up, so we shot back into the bay and hooked in some more barras. Absolute ripper of a session. Oh, we scored a few oysters out on the islands as well. We had this little guy hanging around the camp all the time. Every day we'd come back, he'd pop out, come out and say good day. Right, our time here was over, so we were heading down to Carson River and we're going to stay there for a day or two depending on the weather. See if we can get some barras.
This is our Carson River boat ramp. What a beauty. We backed halfway down there and the car just started taking off because it was all wet. And we just started sliding down the hill with the boat on the trailer. Yeehaw. Then we had to winch the car back up. It's going to be interesting getting the boat out of there tomorrow if we don't get any rain. The track's very wet on the way in, so we don't want any rain. So Ross is going to take ages to clean that car when we get home. Noisy little fuck. Ross is now a member of the Carson River Caddy Club. High profile badges coming your way. They'll be in the mail. Yeah, life's good. Homestead's just up there. Place to live, eh? Yep. Well, we've been out for a bit of a cast and trawl a few lures and no takers so far. It's a bit of a shame. This is how we do it, Kimberley style. need to get 2 barrows on there now.
Oh, yep, we're on here. Hey, look out, look out. Well, it's time to head off, we thought. We had rain all around us. We run a few more lures around in the morning, done all right actually. And then it was time to get this boat out of the water, head off down the track. See what that track's, how wet that track was going to be. Well, it wasn't as bad as we thought. There was a couple of little stretches just on the way out onto the main road, and the rest of it was all good. We didn't muck around. There was rain all around us, but pretty well much chasing us up from behind. So we thought, bugger it, we're just going to head back to Broome. So we drove from Carson River to Broome in one hit. That was a long day. We were glad to pull in the driveway, I'll tell you. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you like this one. If you subscribe and ring the bell, and it'll notify you of the next one. Well, there you go. That was a wet season mission. We've got this wet season now, so we've got some things planned. Stay tuned for that. See yous.